Hey guys, tiny bit of a different angle today on the Mega Results unboxings. I went to collect a series of boxes over from NGC in the UK, and I've pulled out all the coins that belong to me so that I can tell you a little bit about their stories and how I happen to buy these coins and have them graded. So this first one is an 1831 halfpenny. It was bought a few months ago at an auction. Spink in the United States was having an online auction, and I really liked the look of it. I thought that it was a really nice, crisp, minty copy of an 1831 halfpenny, and I don't have an 1831 halfpenny in circulation. I've got a proof one, very lucky to have that, but I was looking for coins around about this era in good condition. So I made a bid for it overnight. I left a maximum bid on the online auction. When I woke up in the morning, I found I'd won this coin plus another one that I'll also show you, which is in this group of coins. The coin was described as choice uncirculated, and it had an estimate of $200 to $250 plus 20% buyer's premium. I put in a bid and I won it for $120, which was something of a bargain. Very happy with that, and the coin is worth much more than the $120 plus BP than I paid for it. So why is it that you can sometimes get a bargain by doing that? Well, it was an online auction, it was a UK coin, it was the middle of the night in the UK, being auctioned in New York. Maybe nobody was particularly looking for coins like that at the time. The next coin that I want to show you is a George IV Maundy coin. This coin came from a completely different source. It was advertised on a very informal auction on a Facebook group for milled British coins. I thought it looked pretty good. I still think it looks pretty good, but there is obviously a tiny scratch on it somewhere because NGC decided to give it a details grading. I think maybe a little bit unfairly. You can see when I hold it up to the light, it still looks pretty good. I don't know what they found particularly. There's no major scratching on it, but unfortunately it did get a details grading. But this coin was, I think, £35 on the Facebook auction, so I had fairly reasonably low expectations from it. This coin here that you're seeing now, the 1821 sixpence, irritating always that NGC used 6p when it should be 6d for old pence. This was the other coin that was bought at the Spink USA auction. This coin, what attracted me to it was really its toning. I thought that it looked a really, really beautiful coin. Lots and lots of really crisp toning, particularly here on the reverse, and you can see a little bit. It's difficult to see it through the slab and the reflections, but when I hold it up to the light you can see a little bit more clearly. The toning on it is lovely. You know, it's obviously been really, really well cared for. You know, it's 1821, which I think was a really, really nice era with the beautiful shields on 1821 coins, very, very ornate shield patterns. And I just really, really like the look of this coin. There was a bit more competition for this coin. It wasn't as easy to pick up a bargain on this coin. You can see other people saw what I'd seen in it, but unusual to be able to get one of these, not graded, marked as choice uncirculated, and you can see that it graded an MS65. I think that's pretty much the highest graded. There may be one graded a 66 or something, but it's pretty much the highest graded coin of that type at NGC at the moment. The next coin I want to show you is a coin that came from another auction. This came from the Baldwin's coin auction. There is always a lot of interest in anything Gothic. Gothic crowns are in extremely high demand, particularly good quality ones. Gothic florins, slightly less so, but still a lot of interest in anything Victoria, anything Gothic. This was described as a pretty good choice specimen. There was lots of competition for this coin, lots of people bidding for it, and I really wanted to get this coin plus the other one that I saw. So I might have paid. I think I didn't pay over the odds for it, but I paid a really kind of strong price for it because of the amount of competition. Gothic florin, I mean, you can see here it's a beautiful coin. The first decimal coin, 1/10 of a pound. You've got the history, you'll see in a minute, the 1849 one, the godless florin, and this one, which is the more godly version. The story behind that was featured on the TV programme Victoria. If you happen to see the latest series of that, they talk about the godless florin. If you're thinking about buying the kind of coins you'd normally buy at the Royal Mint, there is an alternative. Why not try Coin Connection, the company that wraps your gold in beautiful pink tissue paper? 2% off during July with checkout code Keith. That's checkout code Keith. I mentioned that there were two of these Gothic florins, and this is the other one, bought at the same auction, Baldwin's auction. Also a lot of competition for this. People realised it was a nice coin. It was described in the auction particulars as proof-like, although NGC didn't give it a proof-like designation. I think it probably deserves a proof-like designation. It isn't a proof, it's proof-like, but you can see a lot of the kind of mirrored fields on it, and I think it may have deserved that if NGC were so inclined, which they weren't. But either way, it's an absolutely lovely coin, and I think they've graded it pretty much correctly at the 63, which is a pretty high grade for this type of coin. And of course, whenever these coins go a little bit higher in grade, they shoot up in price as well. So it's like a lot of these coins. The ones that are pretty low grade, you can still pick up for a few pounds. The high grade ones can be hundreds of pounds to pick up. You know, and that, if you're in America, that's hundreds of pounds plus 25% gives you the hundreds of dollars that you need to convert that in your head. So 1849 and 1852, both from the Baldwin sale, both picked up, and quite a lot of money paid for those, maybe a little bit over £700 or so. Then you've got another coin, which you may have seen on the channel before. It was reholded with its provenance on of the Lake County collection. This went to be grade appraised, and it remained at a 62. The fact that it's a 62, is that a problem? Well, I mean, it really isn't a problem at all, because there is only one of these coins that I'm aware of at the moment in the world. There may be another one or two in other very, very closed collections. This is the only coin I can find of this date that is a proof. It was a proof of record. There's probably a maximum of 3 or 4 of these coins in existence. If you look up the main guidebooks, it says that this coin is around in proof, but it can't verify anything about the quantity of them because they're just invisible and not seen. This one sold at Heritage, and I picked it up because it was a little bit unnoticed amongst a couple of other Gothic proofs. And before Heritage, it last got auctioned at Goldberg's in America as well, and now it's in my collection. So from one end of the scale down to the other end of the scale, this coin was one of 2 or 3 Gothic florins that I picked up in a bulk lot of old silver coins from Amersham Auctions, which is a London-based auction, a local auction house, not one of the big ones. And this coin, I think there was one which was an 1881, which sold at Heritage. I had it graded previously, and I just picked that one. I thought, this looks pretty good. It looks a pretty, genuine, nice coin. I'll have it graded and see what happened. And it came up with a VF30, which I'm quite happy with. It's a nice, genuine, circulated coin and probably deserves its holder. This one is an odd grade. So this coin was bought on eBay. It was described as a very high-end coin on eBay. The pictures look pretty good. Lots of interest. Quite a lot of money was bid for this coin, and I ended up buying it at a reasonably high price. And I thought it would probably grade at about a 61, 62. When NGC got it, they couldn't work out, obviously, whether or not it was a circulated coin with a 58 grade or a mint state coin with a 61 grade. So they gave it their hedge grade, which is the one right in the middle. Very few coins get a 60 grade, but if they really can't work out which side of the hedge to put it on, they'll give it that middle grade. The last coin that you're seeing here is a coin that I bought for my registry set. So if you're not aware of registry sets, then NGC and PCGS have a competition every year as to see who can get the most points for their coins based on completeness and quality, and those coins go into lists that are available on the web in the registry. And I only have one or two sets there. I don't do very much of that kind of thing. One of the sets I have there is a registry set of 1/10 of an ounce Britannias, and at the moment I'm in number 2 place, and I'm trying to get one or two missing coins to see if I can get number 1 coin place when judging time comes around. So hope you like that. A bit of a different angle on mega results unboxing, grading, just to see a few coins that I personally put in.